Good morning, everyone. Our team, which consists of Fadi Bitar, Edine, Muhammad, and Archie. Today, we're going to be presenting our presentation analysis of Caterpillar Incorporated. Our main topic is Caterpillar supply chain responsiveness. We will first explain the company, its operational strategy. Then we will discuss the main operational weaknesses and our qualitative analysis. After that, we will review the financial trend and the key performance indicators. Finally, we will be presenting our recommendation and a practical implementation plan. Our goal is to show how Caterpillar can improve delivery, parts availability, planning, and customer service. Caterpillar is a global company that produces construction machinery, mining equipment, engines, turbines, and power systems. Its business model is not limited to selling machines. Caterpillar creates long-term value through its dealer network and aftermarket services. Independent dealers sell and rent equipment. They provide repairs, maintenance, spare parts, and customer support. They also collect information about local customer demand. This means Caterpillar is really selling equipment uptime. Customers need machines that work, and they need parts and services when the machines get malfunctions. The operational value chain starts with material, suppliers, labors, and technical knowledge. Caterpillar turns these inputs into equipment and services. Dealers then connect the company to customers. The final result is customer uptime, trust, and repeated business. Caterpillar operational strategy must balance 5 main points. The first is delivery. Customers expect reasonable lead times and reliable delivery dates. The second is quality. Heavy equipment must be safe, durable, and dependable. The third is flexibility. Demand change across construction, mining, energy, and different regions. Caterpillar must adjust capacity and product mix. The fourth is cost. The company must control inventory, freight, supplier costs, and tariff pressure. Fifth is sustainability. Caterpillar must respond to emissions requirements, remanufacturing opportunities, and environmental reporting. Its global network provides scale and access to markets, but it also creates risk. A supplier shortage, shipping delay, tariff, or political event that affect the production and customer delivery. I will now pass the presentation to Adonai, who will explain the operational weaknesses.
Thank you so much, Patty. I'm going to be talking about the supply chain weaknesses. So the main weakness we identify for Caterpillar supply chain responsiveness, the company may struggle to respond quickly to changing demand or supply disruption. Key signs that we identify include long lead time, inventory imbalances, supplier delay, and cost premium threat. These issues increase cost and reduce customer satisfaction. Next slide. We also did quality analysis, which is SWOT and PESTEL. Our SWOT analysis shows Caterpillar's strong brand and global dealer network, but it also highlights supplier complexity and long lead times. Opportunities include digital technology and growing markets, while threats include tariffs and supply disruption. The PESTEL analysis confirms that external factors, especially technology, trade, and regulation, may make better planning and information sharing essential. Now I'm going to pass the quantitative analysis and KPI to Mohammed.
Thank you, Adonai. The financial trend showed that Caterpillar sales and revenues increased from about $50.97 billion in 2021 to $67.06 billion in 2023. Revenue then decreased to about $64.81 billion in 2024. It recovered to $67.59 billion in 2025. Net income remained strong, but the pattern changed. Net income reached about $10.79 billion in 2024, then decreased to $80.88 billion in 2025. This number shows that demand can change quickly by market and product group. Strong revenue doesn't mean the supply chain has no problems. Caterpillar must convert customer demand and backlog into complete deliveries without creating long lead times, excess inventory, or high expedite cost. Next, the margin trend gives another important message. Net income margin increased to 16.6% in 2024, but it dropped to 13.1% in 2025. A company can have strong demand and still lose value when the supply chain creates delay, rework, inventory pressure, or premium freight. A large backlog is positive because it shows future demand, but it can become a service problem when constrained parts are not identified early. For this reason, Caterpillar needs visibility across supplier, transportation, production, dealers, and customer promise dates. Next, we recommend 5 main pilot KPI. Supplier on-time delivery should improve by 10%. Forecast accuracy should improve by 5 to 10 percentage points. Critical parts fill rates should reach at least 95%. Premium freight cost should decrease by 10%. Issue resolution time should decrease by 10%. These measures connect to the operational weakness to clear results. Each KPI needs a baseline, an owner, a review, schedule, and corrective action when performance is below target. Now, I will pass the presentation to Archie for the recommendation and implementation plan. Go ahead, Archie.
Thank you, Mohammed. We developed 6 connected recommendations to close Caterpillar's supply chain responsiveness gap. First segment, critical supplier and components. Focus on parts with long lead times, single sources, or high impact on revenue and customer uptime. Second, build regional resilience for high-risk parts. This means alternative suppliers or contingency supply plans where disruption costs justify the investment. Third, expand integrated sales and operations planning. Dealer forecasts, supplier capacity, backlog, finance, and production plans must align in one monthly review cycle. Fourth, create a digital supply chain control tower. This dashboard should track supplier orders, shipments, inventory, production risks, dealer fill rates, and customer delivery dates. Fifth, apply a critical parts inventory policy. Protect high-impact service parts with planned buffers while keeping low-priority inventory controlled. Sixth, strengthen KPI governance. Every KPI must have a clear owner, a monthly review, and a corrective action where performance slips. These recommendations work together. Segmentation shows where to focus. S&OP improves planning. The control tower adds visibility. Buffers protect service. And governance ensures accountability. Next. The pilot should deliver 5 measurable outcomes. Late delivery of critical components should decrease by 10%. Forecast accuracy should improve by 5 to 8 points. Premium freight cost should drop by 10%. Critical service part fill rate should reach at least 95%, and issue resolution time should decrease by 10%. Together, these results mean stronger delivery reliability, improved dealer confidence, better parts availability, and faster conversion of demand into revenue. They also reduce hidden costs that erode margins. Next. The implementation plan runs over 12 months. In month 1 and 2, Caterpillar will confirm the pilot scope and baseline KPIs. In month 2 and 3, the team will identify and rank critical parts. In month 3 to 5, the integrated S&OP data process will be designed. In month 4 to 7, the digital control tower dashboard will be developed. In month 6 to 9, resilience plans and inventory policy will be created. In months 8 to 11, the pilot will run and users will be trained. And finally, in month 12, leaders will review the results and decide whether to expand the program. Responsibilities are clear. Procurement owns supplier risk. Operations planning owns S&OP. Logistics own freight visibility. IT supports the dashboard. Finance validates costs and working capital. And senior leaders approve trade-offs. This phased pilot reduces risk by testing solutions before a wider rollout. I request Fadi to round it up now.
Thank you, Archit, and everyone. To conclude, Caterpillar is a strong global company with a respected brand, a large dealer network, and a strong product support. However, its size and global network create supply chain complexity. Our recommendation is to launch a 12-month pilot for one high-demand product family and its most critical parts. The pilot should improve visibility, planning, supply resilience, parts availability, and accountability. Thank you very much, everyone, and we are ready for any questions. Appreciate it.